What's up, everybody? Now, I see this a lot on forums. People that don't know how to install these cases on the back of this, the Renegade. Now, let's first start it off with you need a rear rack of some sort. I have a Wild Boar ATV rack. This thing was $100 and it was probably the cheapest case. These are powder coated and I've had no rust issues with the 400 miles I've been driving this quad so far. Now, this is going to be a simple install. All you're going to need is you're going to need some kind of plate for the bottom of the rack. Now, this plate has to be cut the same size as your case that you're using. Now, you can go smaller if you want, but I would just suggest getting the same size, okay? Now, what you're going to basically do, okay? You have your case. This is a Harbor Freight Apache 2900 case. You could go smaller, you could go bigger, but I suggest you just get whatever size you want that fits your needs. Now, I got this one because I have a GoPro. Maybe I'll put a water bottle in there, just that stuff. Now, we're going to get right to the point, okay? So once you have this cut to size to match your case, you're going to bring this to a workbench, bring this to a table, whatever you got to drill with, okay? And you're going to put the plate and the case together, okay? So sandwich them together on a workbench and drill your 4 holes in there. You want to make sure these holes are not interfering with the rack itself. So make sure they're going in some kind of open space in here, okay? Once you have that drilled, you're going to come back to your rack, okay? And you're going to grab your plate and you're going to put it underneath your rack. Make sure it's not interfering with anything. Now, you have some tie downs, you have this here. You want to make sure nothing is interfering. And all you're going to do is you're going to grab your 4 bolts. Now, these are stainless steels with washers and lock nut washers on the bottom. So make sure you're doing this exact same thing, because if you put regular nuts in there, those nuts are going to come undone and you're going to have this case flopping all over the place. So make sure you use lock nut washers. And once you have all the hardware set, you got everything ready to go, you're going to put the plate on the bottom. And then you're going to grab your case and you're going to put it on top of the rack. And you're basically going to sandwich these two together. Okay, so you have your plate, you have your rack, you have your case. And you're going to tighten those together. Use a wrench, use whatever you got to get these things tight on here. Now, this has been on here for quite a while. Okay, and as I can show you, I'm shaking the entire four-wheeler. This thing is not moving. This is on here good. So, and the good thing about the Harbor Freight case is you can customize this. You can make a little slot for a GoPro, make a little slot for your registration, make a little slot for a water bottle, make a slot for whatever you're going to put in these. These Renegades come with no storage, so it sucks. But you don't buy a sport quad, to do utility stuff with it. I just want a sport quad and have utility stuff with it, so you have the best of both worlds. Now, we get a ton more content coming with this four-wheeler. We're going to get possibly an exhaust. We're going to do some fender work on it to extend these, because the mud is atrocious when you're going through it, with this. We also have some more content coming with the Grizzly. It's going to be fun because these are one of these quads that I grew up with, and I never had the chance to do mods to it. And we have the Polaris here. We're going to do some stuff with it. This is my buddy's. And we got a radiator reload kit install video we might do. Synthetic rope install, bigger tires on this, and it's going to be fun. So make sure you guys subscribe, like the video, share it, do whatever you guys got to do. Most importantly, guys, have a great day. Be kind to one another and treat others with respect. Also, check out the ladies and gents over at SLG Welding. That's their website right there. They do some awesome work for these quads, side-by-sides. I think they even have some sled work on there, too, that they do. I got these fender support brackets from them, and they prevent all this rattling in these rear fenders. So I got this nice and flush up with the rack. I mean, it looks awesome. They are on the pricey side, but you're going to get what you pay for with them. They do nice exhausts. They do, just quality of life upgrades for these quads. For this, they actually have something that you can take this out and put a cup holder in there. So you can put a water bottle in there, a beer, whatever the heck you want to put in there.